some of them obviously oftentimes more significant than other times. Okay, here's the first one on jersey minerals. We're not going to do this charge timeout business. Go ahead. That's just not going to apply to us because the UIL is not going to do that. We're just going to follow the report. Okay, we finally got a definition on airborne players relative to being inbounds, outbounds. They've actually put it in there, so we know what an airborne player is. Go ahead. And then we've also amended the defenseless players. We've always had the player that's going to receive a forward pass. Now they've added the player who is in position to receive a backward pass. Okay? He is now just a defenseless player, so there can be a targeting foul against the defenseless players. That's the significance. All right, now, out of bounds. And you're going to see the significance of this in just a minute. The player's out of bounds when any part of his body touches a game official on or outside the line. Touches anything on or outside the boundary line. Now, the two exceptions are a game official and another player. So if I'm running down the sideline and I'm in bounds and there's a defensive guy coming up to me and he's out of bounds and he touches me, I'm still good. I'm still in bounds. The out of bounds player who becomes airborne remains out of bounds until he touches the ground in bounds without simultaneously being out of bounds. Okay? So all this is meant to say is if you're out of bounds, you leap or whatever, until you come back down in bounds and establish yourself, come down and touch in bounds, you're still an out of bounds player. Pretty simple definition. Go ahead. An inbounds player who becomes airborne remains in bounds until he is out of bounds. This is going to become significant, particularly on kick plays, kickoffs. Guy leaps up from inbounds, touches the ball. He's still an inbounds player. He comes down out of bounds. When he touched the ball, he was an inbounds player. We really have this answer now. This was an earlier slide that we were using because we didn't have an answer, but any part of the body, a foot, 2 feet, a knee, an elbow, anything that touches inbounds, the player is now considered to be inbounds.
Question?
Yes.
Even if he doesn't have something still touching out of bounds, right? If he's straddling the line, one in, one out.
Yeah. Robert's question was, he's got to have, he can't be standing out of bounds, so he can't have a foot on the line and touch something else in bounds, another foot in bounds. He's still out of bounds. This is mostly for the airborne player.
Right.
Okay. Significance, you can read this one, but that's, on a free kick, we've all seen it. Player runs towards the sideline, he jumps up, touches the ball, comes down out of bounds. Last year, we threw a flag. We had a free kick out of bounds. This year, that will not be the case. That will just be a free kick that was touched by the receiving team inbounds and then goes out of bounds. So we got the dead ball spot where it went out of bounds. Okay, everybody understand that?
He has to establish himself out of bounds.
Actually, I like this a lot better. It never made any sense to me.
It's just like basketball.
Some people won't like this.
He's in bounds until he comes down out of bounds.
That's just what I talked about. This is just a play situation. Okay. AADA is running near the sideline, steps out of bounds, leaps to receive a forward pass, grabs the ball while airborne. Remember, we can't say he's caught it yet, and lands inbounds with the ball in his possession. What do we have?
You want to go back? Okay.
Well, it's incomplete.
Go ahead.
Okay. You can't come back.
We have an incomplete forward pass. because by Rule 88 was still out of bounds when he touched the pass. Since he had not established inbounds after having been out of bounds, so the ball was out of bounds when he touched it. Not a foul for illegal touching, since 88 did not touch the ball in the field of play. So there's two things going on here. One is he steps out of bounds and leaps. He catches, he grasps the ball when he comes down inbounds. By definition, it's a catch, but he was an out of bounds player when he touched it. So that's just a good pass.
You don't feel that on your own.
Now the other part of this is if he would have been running down the sideline, stepped on the sideline on his own, comes back inbounds, establishes himself as an inbounds player. Now he touches it. Now we've got a problem. We've got an illegal touch. So that's what that last part is talking about.
John's got a question.
If he goes out voluntarily, can he reestablish? I thought the only way he could reestablish eligibility to touch the ball was if he were blocked out of bounds and came back in immediately.
That's true.
So if he goes out voluntarily, he can't reestablish anyway, right?
He can come back in and be an inbounds player. But if he's an inbounds player and touches it, it's
They're going to be
foul.
illegal touching.
Okay,
That's all I'm trying to clear up is it's foul. Now, if somebody else touches it first, then he's okay. He can come back and catch it.
We'd have illegal touching.
Okay?
I now be illegal touching.
Question.
If he was first. Yeah, that's what he's saying over there right now. He does get pushed out of bounds for good.
His question was, what happens if a player is forced out of bounds,
Comes back.
leaps, catches the ball, and lands in bounds?
It's still incomplete.
I've still got an incomplete
Yeah,
pass.
still incomplete.
Okay? And there's no foul because he never did establish himself back in bounds. That's what that previous play situation was. Okay? So it doesn't matter about this whole business of illegal touch, not illegal touch really doesn't matter because he was out of bounds when he touched it. I know.
It's good for Kevin. He can stretch this morning.
Doesn't change anything when he was in out, right?
Get that rehab out, man.
Correct. He's saying that if he would have come back inbounds, established himself as an inbounds player, then caught the pass, he would just have a complete pass. No foul. Yes, sir.
If he's blocked out of bounds and then leaps to catch a pass, odds are the ball was in the air, you got to be out. Because how fast, how long does it take for him to jump back?
That doesn't make any difference. He's still just got to establish himself back
Blocked
in.
out of bounds, then leaps to catch a pass. That seems to
Well, that's an interesting wrinkle.
Hey guys, let's remember, you have a rule of the player inbounds or out of bounds, and you have a rule of who's eligible to touch the ball.
Two different
They
rules.
are two completely different rules. This guy that's out of bounds, he's got to reestablish. If he's in the air, he's going to reestablish. You can't have a foul on an ineligible receiver. And if he's out of bounds, he's an ineligible receiver. He's an ineligible receiver until he's reestablished. Then you got all those different rules coming in. But let's don't get hung up on this. This stuff. They said the rule is if he's inbounds, then he's inbounds. But if he's out of bounds, he has got to reestablish to become an inbounds player.
Get it with that.
1 foot, 1 knee, one something.
Yeah, we're still talking about, I think we kind of covered all of this. Keep going because unless anybody has a question about being inbounds or out of bounds. Okay.
Go back one. Go back one. Back one.
Right here?
Back.
Back one.
All right, go forward one. You're right. All right, right there.
Now we're ready to talk about the substitution foul on the defense. And basically what we're doing, the part that's underlined is what's been added. So if team B players have entered the field just before the snap, but have not been in the formation, the infraction is treated as a live ball foul. So we got a defensive guy, they're confused, he runs on right at the last second, the ball is snapped, we treat it as a live ball foul. That's So this is just, I think most of us probably did that last year. This just adds the language in the book to justify what we're doing. Okay. This is new and it's significant. It's also an editorial change. But personal foul penalties by the TV or by the defense in this case during a completed legal forward pass play are enforced at the end of the last run.
I raged him
When the
about
run
that
ends
last year.
beyond the neutral
I
zone,
thought that was
the
worse.
pass is incomplete.
For the run or pass, it makes no difference. It's still the same thing. So they moved it
Or
on
go
the
back to the
field.
previous spot. So what we're doing now is treating this
Yeah.
just like we do roughing the passer.
Thank you.
So it just takes all personal fouls by Team B and combines them with roughing the passer on penalty enforcement. It's a very significant change.
Yes, it is.
This is just adding to that, and where we're talking about personal foul penalties, this is showing the language in the book. I actually like, when you read 9-1, I think this is a little clearer understanding of how the foul works and the penalty enforcement works. Go look at that in the rule book when you get a moment. And that, by the way, since we only print every other year, you'll have to go online to see that language change. Okay. They really wanted to make targeting an all-encompassing foul in that we had the word initiate the contact or initiate forcible contact with the crown on top of the helmet. In this case, it's just make forcible contact. So it doesn't necessarily have to be first contact or initiate.
The second one.
You can come in and hit with the hand and then lower the helmet and use the crown. They still want that to be a targeting foul if it meets all the other requirements.
Next question. Now, when you say targeting, that play is automatic. Exactly.
If you have a targeting foul, then we have an automatic disqualification of that play for the balance of the game.
Is there another word we can use so you won't?
Do what?
In the event, is there something else like something else we can call it instead of saying targeting on the defensive player won't be disqualified?
Oh.
The only thing, his question is there something else we can call so we don't have to disqualify the play? And I got two comments about that. One is, yeah, you can just simply call it personal foul. You know, unless it's flagrant, we don't have to disqualify the play. However, if he is using the crown of his helmet,
We need to get it
that
back.
is targeting, and
We
they're
need
trying
to
to
do
make this happen and take that out of the game of football. And so we do want to call it if it is truly targeting. We're not out there, as my referee likes to say, we're not out, he reminds us every pregame, we're not out here to throw players out of the game, we're out here to officiate it, make sure it's fair on both sides of the ball. I think if you have that attitude, you'll be okay. And if you see targeting something that's, we're probably going to go, oh my gosh, throw your flag, you got it, we're going to disqualify the play.
He'll jump out and bite you,
I
like
don't
they
know,
did
how
last
many of
year.
you guys had a targeting foul last year?
We had one. We had one. Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Anybody else have? We don't have a whole lot. Ours was the
There was
first
one.
week
It
of
jumped out and
the
bite you though.
season.
When
Never
it's
saw anything close
you'll know
after
it.
that.
It's different.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
Technically, yes, but we're not calling that.
He's running.
We're letting the running back go.
He's running.
We're kind of giving him the pass. I would certainly, if you see a running back do that, if he does it once early in the game, that's probably a style he's going to keep doing it. I'd have a little conversation with him. Okay? And this is just cleaning up just some of the rural portions of it, it's just in the other part of the
Yeah,
rule.
right
And
there.
this is
He's
not
running above the
only,
shoulders.
using the crown of the helmet, but the other targeting point is making the contact to the head of the neck area. So it's just adding them both in there in the rule. Okay.
Where are you going?
Click this one because this one has to do with instant replay. And we're not using instant replay in Texas
Yeah.
high school football.
They took a bid. UIL took a bid. I bid on it for a replay official.
Right now, we are not using
I understand.
replay in Texas high school football.
I didn't get the bid.
Robert Hubble said
UIL
he did respond to a bid request.